All right, this is part two of this video series here. In this video, we will go into a little bit more detail about the action, the bolt, the optics and the components for the optics, and the reloading components that I have chosen for this rifle. Okay, so we left off in the first video talking about the action. Now, the action here, it's like I said before, is made by KS Arms. They are in Canada. This is the first action they ever made that accepts AI magazines. I really love the design of the action and the feel of the action. The whole package for the action came with the oversized bolt, right? Standard. You do get a Picatinny rail, which is 20 MOA. It is not one piece. They're separate pieces. However, it is pin in and also has, I think, six screws. I think I'm pretty sure 6 screws that you get, 6 or 4. I can't remember exactly. The bolt here, if I can do this with one hand. Let's see, maybe from this side over here. Okay, let's see if I can get this guy out here. Okay, so the bolt here is 3 locking lugs, and it has one ejector, which is all you need for such a small caliber, right? Now, it is not fluted, it is a spiral, which is kind of cool. The action package was originally black, but I wanted to have sort of a color scheme going on with the rifle, and so I decided to have it sort of coated in burnt bronze, which is a color that I really like. Goes really nice with the black, and it sort of accentuates with the color of the scope, right? This is sort of a dark green. I did not want it to have, I didn't want the rifle to match the optics, because you could always buy or sell your optics, and if this is the rifle that you want to have and keep, then I didn't want to do that. So this is the color I wanted, and that's what I got. The action itself, even after it was hair coated, I mean, it was a little bit rough at the beginning, but after it got smoothed out, and it's really nice. Now, the only complaint that I have about the action here, and this is something that I know that it's going to be probably upgraded in their second version of the action, is that although the rounds will fit into the magazine, when they're, I could have the rounds fit on the magazine, but they won't fit onto the action. So I can put in the magazine and somehow they won't go in here. And what I figure is that the port for fitting on the action is smaller than the magazine length. So in order for me to have it so that it fits reliably from the magazine, I have to have it down to SAMI specification for a 260, which I think it's 2.800, and my current loadings are about 2.91 something. So, but I mean, not a big deal, because although I intend to hunt with this rifle and also use it for target shooting, which I do with all my rifles. They're all multi-purpose rifles. I'm just gonna have to play around with when it comes to hunting, play around with the sitting depth, with the overall length of the cartridge, and see what I can get out of that. Or I could always have some meat taken out of the action here, and have it so that it doesn't matter what I do, but I'd rather not do that. I don't want to affect the structural integrity of the action itself. So that's about all for the action. And also, one nice thing was that being the first action they ever built that accepts AI magazines. You know, they were nice enough to ask me if I wanted to pick my own serial number, which I did. That was kind of nice. Now, onto the optics. I already had the optics. This is a Vortex Gen 2 rifle scope, and that it goes from 4.5 to 27. Amazing scope. Not going to go into a full review of the scope here, but I got the lens covers from Vortex, and also the extra accessories, the zoom in zoom out throttle lever, and also the bubble lever from Vortex, and the cantilever. It's really nice. It allows you to go as far forward as you want to go and as far back as you want to go without having to worry about not having enough clearance right here for moving your scope if you wanted to, which is a problem that I ran with my 300 Win Mag, where this scope was initially sitting. Okay, so now let's talk about the reloading components. So, like I said before, I built the rifle around this round here, the 140 grains Bergers. They have a BC of 612 G1. But later on, I also discovered that Hornady came out with their new ELD line. This is 610. This is 612. Although now in their website they updated this to 620 G1. I don't think that would make much of a difference. From all the research I've done into reloading component for a 260, most guys are either using H4831 short kernel, or they're using H4350. I also wanted to try out different bullet, different weight, to see how it does. And I decided to go with the 6.5 130 grains Berger, just in case components sort of run out, and that is normally the case out here. You know, you find a good load and then you're out because their suppliers don't have anything. They're all out. So now that I have at least 3 bullets to go with, I have more of a chance of success on finding components. I also decided to go with 260 brass, made by Lapua, of course. Again, this is one of the deal breakers with the rifle here. One of the reasons why I decided to go with the 260 also is because Lapua makes the brass for it. So what? So how is it done? So I have put about 200 rounds through the pipe already. This is my second batch, and to be honest, the very first load development that I did, I could not tell the difference between which one was the best group. Literally every single group that I shot at 200 yards was like one hole, 5 bullets. Only the very first one, I have to say, wasn't that great, and that one I started out at 41.5 grains, but as I moved up there, I could not tell. However, I was a bit conservative on the charge. I only went up to 44.4, and I know that Nosler, for example, goes up to 46 in their loading data. So the next round of loading is going to be, I'm going to try to find pressure signs and find my limit, and then that's going to be the final installment of my new rifle here. Code name Revelation 1616. If you guys don't know what that is, look it up online. Again, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the 3rd installment coming up in the next week or so. So take it easy.